Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Pup, coming back with some Pokemon trading card game pocket content. There's a new event today with battling. Basically, you can get 24 free hourglasses and a bunch of shine dust if you guys just participate in like 10 battles. If you win, I think you have to win up to 50 to get the max amount of shine, but just participation gives you the hourglasses, which is really nice. But I'm going to show you the deck that I'm using. We're using a Mankey sort of set. It really counters stuff like Pikachu that you see. It can even win against the psychic decks. Really good against the dark Stally decks because it destroys the Weezing, destroys Arbok, destroys Muck, everything like that. But I'll show you what we have here. I see a lot of people that want to run this Mankey set run with MewtwoEX, but we're running with Diglett here. So you have 2 Digletts, 2 Dugtrios as well, and then a Hitmonlee as our supporting. And then we have these 2 Mankeys. These are the event ones from the promo, so do the Lapras promos if you want to get these. Reckless Charge does 30 damage and then does 10 to yourself, which sets up the Primeape insanely well. The fight back, if we have damage on it, we do 60 more damage. That's 100 damage. If we're super effective, we do 120, which is just enough to outspeed or outdamage the PikachuEX, take that thing out. I'm also running 2 X speeds, 2 Pokeballs, a red card, 2 Research, 2 Giovannis, and 2 Sabrinas. I think this is a pretty solid deck for it. Red card, maybe not the best item to get in here, but it really disrupts potentially like the psychic decks, so it really helps our matchup in that. It also disrupts the poison decks or the dark decks, so they can't Koga cycle as easily. But the X speeds are really there just so we can switch out. Everything has a retreat cost of 1, so every X speed is a free swap, and when you really like to swap around with this. But before we get into the battles, I want to go over the Dugtrio a little bit. So like I said, people go for the Alolan Marowak, or the regular Marowak. They also have MewtwoEX. That is a little bit luck dependent, so is this Pokemon. But Dugtrio, we get 40 damage off of 1 energy, which is really solid. Flip a coin if heads, then during their turn, they cannot do any damage to me, which is really good. Notably, they can poison you with like Weezing, using their Gas Leak ability. But it's still really good. It does a lot of damage at 2 shots PikachuEX, and you potentially have outs in games that seem unwinnable by just getting a little bit lucky with the coins. But with that, we're going to go into a couple battles showing me how I'm dominating this event. Alright, what kind of deck are we playing into? Starting second is always better for us. Playing into Psychic, which is annoying. No Mankey to start it off. It's also bad. But potentially on this turn we can Pokeball, get a Mankey, get an X speed, draw it, that would put us in a decent spot. Maybe get a Primeape as well. But the Dugtrio is good. Do we see Mewtwo? Yes, we do. Okay. Alright, let's see what they end up doing. I really don't want them to get their ults up and running, but it's okay if they do. I don't have any Sabrinas as well, so they don't choose to do anything. We pulled a Sabrina, which is nice. I think we Professors and then Pokeballs. Yeah, because if we don't get a Mankey, it's unfortunate. Alright, pull a bunch of other supporters. Give me the Mankey. Alright, there we go. That's nice. We can't switch out into it right now, though. So I'm just forced to do damage with Diglett here. It's only going to do 20. But then we get a nice big hit off from the Dugtrio next turn. And bringing it into Primeape range. But Mankey can never come in on this Pokemon, because they just knock me out with the Psychic Spear. They do not knock out Dugtrio, though. So we could be looking fine. And it looks like they're just a Psychic deck, probably, so far. I've seen some, like, Weezing Mewtwo decks come around. Basically just stall out while you get your Gardevoir. You get a Pokeball here. It's not really the most helpful, but that's fine. Get another Diglett. Yeah, I'm going to put this energy on my Mankey. Research, potentially get a Primeape. Red card is really nice. I really like the red card here. Look how many cards they have in their hand. What is that, 6? Yeah. Now you're going to have 3, buddy. And those Pokeballs that you used and didn't play, well, now you're regretting it. You get to go Doug Trio. So good because it only costs 1 energy. 40 damage is solid with the chance of not even being able to take damage the next turn. Nice, there we go. That's what you love to see. I wish there was a great way to get damage with my Mankey, but it's really, really, really tough here. They do end up playing their Ralts. I can never like risk going out to Mankey like on a Sabrina turn because they can just, you know, destroy me if they have an X speed. Switch out of that Ralts. But we're getting to the point where this MewtwoEX is getting really, really chipped down. 2 more hits plus that Giovanni would take it out. Get another Doug Trio in the back, which is great. I'm gonna plop my energy on that for now. I think we're gonna Giovanni here. Actually no, we don't need to, because we can do it next turn. It might make them think that they're safe, so if they have a potion, they might not use it. Let's flip, come on. Let's go. Let's go. Huge heads. Huge heads. That's awesome. So they can't even damage me here. They might have to retreat because I think Doug Trio might just solo it. If they don't, they need another MewtwoEX on the board as well. But if we're able to get Mankey going and get that Primeape, then we're not really threatened by it. They are going to potion. Okay. Fair. Makes a lot of sense. I just had to hope that they wouldn't by not playing the Giovanni. But I mean, makes sense that they would just play it safe in case I have Giovanni in this deck, which makes a lot of sense if I want to knock out some stuff. There's our Primeape. Okay, that's great. But I can't evolve it yet. I'm not even gonna play my other Mankey because we do have the Hitmonlee in the back. I'm gonna give this one the other energy though. We're just gonna hit a dig. Even if we get knocked out here, it's not the end of the world. We can knock him out even through potion next turn. Come on, come on. Let's go. We are so lucky today. This Doug Trio. Let's go. We're on fire. They really probably have to retreat. Unless they just want this MewtwoEX to be sacked. If I pull a Hitmonlee, then it's dead no matter what. I mean, they could potion, I guess. If they have the second one. They're going to Sabrina me, which is a good play. We're going to switch out into our other Doug Trio. They're going to be able to knock me out with the Psychic Spear. Or not with the Psychic Spear, with the Psyblast, whatever it's called. But that means they're gone next turn, and we're in a great spot. Side drive, that's what it is. And they haven't got the Gardevoir, which is helpful for me, but it also doesn't really matter. Yeah, we're just going to go to our other Dougie. Actually, this was a misplay. This was a misplay, and I can be punished for it, but we got the X speed. But the correct play here is to retreat. We go Mankey, because Mankey's able to knock them out while getting its damage on itself, so that Primeape should be able to knock out basically anything next turn. And we aren't screwed to like Ralts unless they're Ralts plus Giovanni, I think. No, yeah, Ralts plus Giovanni is what they need here. We've got 12 cards in the deck. I don't even know if they have Giovanni in this deck with how much damage they do with Mewtwo. I don't think they typically run it in the Mewtwo decks. I'm not quite sure though. But no matter what, I think we're fine. Do they have Giovanni? Let's see. Nope. Alright. Game is over. Good stuff. Almost through a little bit with that the Doug Trio switching out. I think we would have been fine either way, especially that they didn't play another MewtwoEX. We're going to take this guy out. And that's a great showcase, especially for how Doug Trio fits in this. I see a lot of people using Marowak with the Mankey set, but I think Doug Trio is just a little bit better. One, for that luck aspect, but two, because you only need like one. You need one energy. Super easy to evolve, and one retreat. and you know, the upside of being able to, you know, just not take any damage from anything on a single turn is great. We're gonna go second. Hopefully we draw Mankey off the bat, because they are psychic. All right, we get Mankey and Primeape and a Pokeball, so potentially we can get a Diglett or another Mankey. Actually would be pretty solid here. We have the XP to support it. I'm gonna start off with Ralts, and I'm very happy with this. Please just do not red card me. I will be so mad if they red card me here. We have a very, very good draw. Pokeball, okay. Another Mewtwo would be annoying. Actually, another Ralts would be annoying too. What am I talking about? Everything's annoying. But they don't play it. Alright, we're gonna put this energy down. We got the Pokeball. At this point, Diglett would be great too, because we just pulled that Dugtrio. We get the other Mankey. We'll definitely take it. We're gonna Reckless Charge here. There's nothing they can do to knock me out next turn, I guess. I mean, unless they're Giovanni plus using their energy on Ralts. I don't know if they really want to do that. So they're gonna be Kirlia. So we have to evolve to Primeape next turn. They're gonna Professor's Research. Okay, they can't Giovanni me. I mean, they also can't just knock me out anyways. And we're gonna keep them from getting a Gardevoir, which is great. And we also aren't one-shot by Mewtwo on the Primeape. Yeah, this is great. Alright, let's get this Primeape activated. We're going to take a knockout on the Kirlia. We cannot feint to anything unless they're Giovanni, which they don't run in this deck. Yeah, we take that one. That's great for us. It means hopefully they won't be able to get their cycle going. And if they go Ralts, it's fine. Yeah, I figured they might want to just go out to Mewtwo. They're going to be able to hit me for 70 unless they have the Giovanni, in which case we would probably just be screwed. They have Meowth in the back. That's interesting. Sabrina, they're going to take out my Mankey. That is bad, but it's okay. I really want to draw a Diglett here. We're going to be able to do 100 damage to this guy, so I don't know. We might be okay. Pull another Dugtrio. That's tough. Okay, let's fight back. We can always win if they misplay. We also don't just lose if Primeape dies if we have another Pokemon on the bench. So that's why I really wanted to grab Diglett that turn. But if they damage me, they lose. So they have to retreat. Their best course of action is to retreat and then sacrifice potentially the Ralts or the Meowth. I think that's their best play. If they do anything else, I might win. Alright. How do they win this? I mean, they can always still, I think, retreat to cycle around. Man, just no basics. We have another 3 basics in the last 10 cards. And I think we have another Pokeball. More Professors. We're just going to attack this guy. 150. If he hits me, then he loses. I actually think we're fine. I think we're totally fine here. What are they going to do? I guess retreat to Meowth. No, they're going to Psychic Spear. Nice. Alright, we're going to pull this one out. I think they choked. I think they choked big time. We're going to attach this energy just because it's BM. But yeah, great Primeape showcase. I mean, that Mon went crazy. Getting in the nice knockout on the EX. I think what they had to do was swap out potentially to the Meowth to just sacrifice that thing to me so they could load up their energies on the Mewtwo and just be able to damage me a little bit. I just needed one more tick of damage on me to feint to anything. So, I mean, that sacrifice on the Meowth probably made a lot more sense. Alright, we are going second again. I like that. Against the electric deck is great. We get double Diglett. We couldn't get him in the last game, but that's okay. Hopefully we grab a Mankey pretty soon. If we grab Mankey turn 1, we're actually in a great spot. We do have the X speed, so we can always switch out of the Diglett. A PikachuEX already on deck, which is scary. We grab Hitmonlee. It's a little bit unfortunate, but it's okay. We're just going to go Diglett here, get some energy on that. We'll red card them. And then I think we can just chip them down. Do a little Mud Slap on them. Obviously not that much damage. They should just load up their Pikachu. If they load up Zapdos, then we're fine. We're gonna get some more basics going. So we might need to rely on a little bit of luck. Dugtrio would be great here, so they do have the Zapdos EX as well. Yeah, I haven't been able to pull a Zapdos EX. I do have a regular Zapdos, which is in my Pikachu deck. But no EXs so far. Okay, we get the research. Please. Mankey and Dugtrio would have been great. But we get a Pokeball here. This is a guaranteed Mankey. They can do 60 damage with Pikachu. So if they're X speed, which this deck always runs, then I can't go Mankey, unfortunately. Do I just have to risk it though? They only have 3 cards. They'll have 4. 13 cards left. I might just have to risk it. Oh, okay, we X speed always to retreat. That's kind of the risk I have to take here. Go for the Mankey. Worst case scenario, it's a lot of damage on the Zapdos. Getting them down to 50. So they're knocked out to Dugtrio if we have Giovanni. So are they X speed? We'll see. They put the energy on. They get the research. There's a good chance they get an X speed in there. If they do, it might just be over. But who knows? It might not be, especially if we pull Dugtrio, actually. And you got 2 Dugtrios and 10 cards. And we can potentially even pull another Professor's Research. They're just going to play another Pikachu EX. That's very scary. They're doing a lot of damage to me. Okay, that's good. That's good. And we do pull Dugtrio. So I think the play is to knock out this Zapdos here. We're going to retreat out of Mankey, because if we ever get the Primeape, then we just one-shot either Pikachu. I'm going to put the energy back on the Mankey, though, so I don't have to use it later. And we Giovanni here. We spend our entire hand, but we're going to get a knockout on Zapdos. And then potential to just live whatever. Nice, 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 nice. This is just helpful if they, 1, have Giovanni. They would have been able to knock me out, or 2, if they had another basic Pokemon. Which they probably will, but some of these decks, especially that are just Zapdos Pikachu heavy, only run 4 basics. I feel like we would have seen like a Blitzel or a Voltorb by now. Or maybe even another Pikachu if they're running Elite Surge. I know it's Lieutenant Surge. They do have the Pikachu. It's okay. They're going to swap me out. Make me sack. What do we want to sack here? I think it has to be Diglett. And then next turn, I mean, after this faints, we're just going to go Dugtrio. It gives us the best chance. Because if we pull a Primeape, then we just switch anyways. And we're fine. Please do it. We pull a Sabrina. I don't think that's helpful. Alright, we're going to do 60 damage to this guy. So a Giovanni or a Primeape wins the game for me next turn. Or if we roll heads, I think we're fine. Nice. Let's go. Let's go. They potentially have another Sabrina, I think. Yeah, they can have another Sabrina. If they have it, then we sacrifice the Hitmonlee. But then Dugtrio just wins if they don't switch. Okay, they are going to Potion. So they're back into it. But I mean, if we get the Primeape, so they go out to the Zapdos EX. If we get Primeape, we still win because we have Sabrina. I just need the Primeape. There's 2 of them. Let's go. Okay. GG's. We're going to retreat here. And then we Sabrina. And then every single Pokemon. I guess they could go Raichu. Never mind. I just threw the game. Nope, they go Pikachu. I mean, no matter what, they would have to have another basic to be able to knock me out. Not even Giovanni would. And then we're still in a spot where we can win. But yeah, that was a little bit preemptive by me. I guess I should have Sabrina'd and then saw what they wanted to do. Or I could have just hit them that turn. Oh well, we get a nice big W. That's great to see. If you guys enjoy the Pokemon trading card game Pocket content, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe. Let me know what kind of decks I should use in the future. I really like this Mankey deck, and it was really good even into both those Psychic decks that we played, and then also obviously the Pikachu that were super effective into. But yeah, that's going to be about it for me. See you guys in the next one. Peace out.